It takes a while for people to come in, but when people watch us on Facebook and everything, they're seeing all this.
Oh, right,
So
okay.
it pops up, you know what I mean? Hey everybody, how are you? Again, another pop-up video, and I'm here in the park with a couple good friends. Kehau Jackson over here, and let me try my auto camera. Boom!
What's
There we
up?
go. And Kamaka Brown.
Letting the Hawaiians out to play today.
Yeah, we're here in Kapi'olani Park. This is Kapi'olani Park. Yeah.
Yep.
Toward the other side, just before the right around the fountain area, and you're gonna hear some noise. We got the Japanese tourist girls in the back, and also if you listen close, you'll be able to hear the pickleball. Oh, we have 10 people watching already.
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
So, you know, let us know in the chat if you have any questions for, you know, Kehau or Kamaka. And basically, they're here because next week on the 17th, 18th, and 19th, we'll all be performing at Stand Up Honolulu. How's that, chat?
Oh, okay, I can see it. Yeah, it's good.
Let's say hi to some people. Hey, how's it, Elaine? Nice to have you here. Danny Settle, all the way in from Florida. Hope you can hear me okay.
Oh, great.
We're sharing a microphone here, so there we go. Marilyn McQueen, aloha no. So good to see you all. Yes, we're in Kapi'olani Park. Dan Lozano, aloha no, my friend. How are you? How's
my
it,
goodness.
Mako? Just baguts. What is just baguts? Sounds like something that would come in a cellophane bag. Yeah?
Sold in a Filipino store in Kalihi. What is that? That's
Rolled in
just
sugar.
rolled in
Oh,
sugar.
Oh, you know what? Wait, hold on.
Rolled in sugar.
I gotta do this differently. Is that a circle?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a
there we go.
circle.
There's this. That's why it would that you were a little bit low.
Oh, okay.
See, now you're up because now the microphone is grabbing.
Oh, it's around. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it's much better now. Yeah. Anyway, let's see who else showed up. And love these pop-ups. Oh, thank you so much, Poppy Cheney. Got your email. Hope you got my response. I will get to you after we get done messing with this stuff here. And SF Badler. Oh, aloha no. Hey, what? E.T. Oh, sounds great. Awesome stream. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is part of this theme of. Hold on. Let's put Kamaka on so you don't feel bad because.
You know, it's okay. The camera not big enough for us guys. But I stay wearing my security shirt. You look really close underneath. It's social security, okay? So I just sharing.
Yeah,
So,
don't.
Oh, thank you.
Volume is better now. Yeah, I switched the pickup pattern. See, thanks for picking up on that. Ooh, great sound. Okay, great.
Oh, that's good.
Luke, aloha no. Let's see. I'll send. Yeah. Oh, and aloha si Honda. Oh, people starting to say hi to each other. Hey,
Just
to
talk
all-
amongst yourselves.
What's that?
Talk amongst yourselves.
No, believe me, that goes on. I promise you. And it takes the pressure off of us.
Yeah. So see, hey, what's up, C? I was
Yeah.
just talking to her the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing really good.
Yeah. On your show.
No, we was talking voice to voice just one phone call.
Oh.
I was inquiring about her catalytic converter because the catalytic converter went disappear on her. Guess what kind of car she get? Honda.
Is that a target market?
It
for
is a target
athletes?
market. Yes, catalytic
Oh, really?
converter is huge. She came out one morning and the catalytic converter was gone.
That when convert to somebody
When
else's
convert
car.
Yeah. Oh my God.
True story.
Okay. So, you know what, Kamaka, are you still doing your show?
Yeah, not this week because I stay holo holo, or next week because I stay holo holo. But yeah, we do. C joins us on Wednesdays for the Babu's Crew, which is a show with no script. We have no clue and we have no pants. Yeah.
But tell people where they can find you.
It is on Wednesdays, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Kamaka Brown Facebook page. Also on YouTube on the Sandwich Island Social Network YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. And this guy, he wants me to be part of the program, right? But he has no understanding of the time difference between Australia and California. So I'm like 3 a.m. I'm up like, okay, ready to go. 3 a.m. I'm up. Doing
What's the time difference between Australia
It's like-
and Hawaii?
20 hours.
20 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I'm talking to her, it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, which for one Hawaiian is hard to the concept, Andy,
The concept of tomorrow.
of tomorrow. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to her in tomorrow.
He say, if I call you Kehau and you answer the phone, I know everything is good. Because that means I can get up tomorrow, because tomorrow already happening over there.
So, Kehau, how's the gas prices?
Yeah.
What went down?
Tell me how, what's going on? Everything good? Okay, good. I'm waking up tomorrow then.
Yeah, I get this kid over here with on Bible telling me going end of the world going tomorrow. Wait, let me call Kehau first.
Yeah.
You're still alive.
Yeah. If she answer the phone, we all good.
Yeah, we all good.
We all good. We all good. Okay.
Terrible.
Be on my show, Kehau, at 3 o'clock in the morning. No, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But it's 3 o'clock in the morning here. You know?
Oh, look at this here. Oh, mahalo. Hey, show some island love and crack the like the like button. Mahalo. I appreciate that. Hey, Chris, how you, brother? I hope that YouTube channel's coming along. Hey, turn your sound down, Kamaka.
Stay.
God,
Turn the jet down first, bud.
you the one brought the
But
jet.
that's true. Shh. It's a Portuguese jet.
Hawaiian, the Portuguese
Look at this. Too funny. Did you watch there?
guys.
Oh, man. Good. Oh, man.
Oh,
Good
look
luck
how
pronouncing
lovely.
this one. Yeah. Oh, who wants to take a shot at that name? Right there.
Jesus.
I did a presentation on Hawaiian Pidgin for university. Oh, I can
Wow.
pronounce
Wow.
university, but Kehau, this one's up to you right there, because get that name.
No.
No,
So that
I'm not even going to chance him.
one high marker name.
no, I don't know. I'm not even going to chance up
With the
there,
Okina,
right?
with the Okina.
That's like the here in
Wow.
Kapiolani part.
Kapiolani.
Kapiolani? No.
Kapiolani.
Kapiolani.
And you're Andy Bumatai.
Well, according to
and-
Siri,
You know what? It's Andy Bumatai.
Oh, but
oh, you're so Hawaiian. That's
I need a 3-shot. This switching back and forth thing. Oh, here. My username is in Spanish. Aha! No wonder.
no hable español.
Yeah.
Is that the same one that was doing the pigeon?
Hank?
Yeah, whoever this
Wow.
is, the Spanish name, did a presentation at the university.
Wow.
In Pidgin.
So there isn't much distance between hola and aloha. So I think somehow the Spanish and the Hawaiian somewhere along the line will propagate and they will come together with.
That's why.
No, what was
they
it?
said that's how you get the Ehu Hawaiians. That's what they say.
Hey, there you go.
That's
Well,
where
you
the
know,
Ehu came from.
I think the Ola was a dyslexic Spaniard.
Oh, good.
Aloha! Hola!
Hola.
It came, boom, right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, who's this? Hey, how's it, John? Mahalo for being here. A little pop-up video. We've been doing these, and they seem to be working. Kehau, what?
What?
You get jet lag.
Yes. But you know how I could cure that? My son knows. Every time, pick me up from the airport, head right to Young's Fish Market, and I get that first lau, and I'm home. That's it.
Boom.
Lau and poi, first thing, boom, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good now.
No more the jet lag.
I'm good now. No jet lag.
The jet lag fix.
Oh, good.
I got an interesting question the other day. Someone said, Kehau, has she been in Australia a long time? Yeah, she is. Does she have the accent?
Oh. No.
Hard not to pick it up? Or?
Well, but because people there, they go, well, you have an accent. And Hawaii people, we're like, we don't have an accent. You have an accent. And he said, well, do they understand you? I go, yeah, they understand me. But I haven't picked anything up.
You have not?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
But you have an understanding of words that we probably don't know here, though.
I tell you, it is dangerous because when I first moved there,
Dangerous?
because the words don't mean the same.
Like what? Like
Okay,
what?
like I had a joke which used the word fanny, right? And to us, fanny is your okole, right? In Australia, it's a little further up. It's the nani,
Oh.
Yeah. So if you say, hey, that's why they crack up when the nanny plays. She fell on her fanny. They because so my husband is like, no, you can't say that. I'm like, what?
When I had my show, tooling around, right? This guy goes, hey, where I'm from, tooling around means like messing around.
Oh, right.
Is that Australia?
Yeah, no.
not?
But rooting is.
Rooting?
Say, I root for that team. You go, really? Wow, you're a dedicated fan, man. You're rooting for the team,
Must have been a wild night.
Yeah. Woo, playoffs, baby. Yeah, it's like certain things, you have to. I was clear with my husband. I'm like, can I say that? He's like, yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Well, what do they say instead of rooting?
Oh, barrack. They say they barrack for that team.
They barrack?
They barrack for that team.
Like Barack Obama.
Yeah, like Barack Obama. Yeah. It's really different when you're in a different country and their perception of you is so everything. All they have to say there is, the Americans. You know what I mean? Everybody has a perception of the Americans. I'm like, okay, we didn't vote for that. In Hawaii, we didn't choose. We didn't choose. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. But yeah, it's really different when you're in a different country. But it's interesting the things that they see in you before they know you. You know what I mean? Because they just see you as, oh, you're American. I'm like, oh, no. We're Hawaiian. There's a difference.
Tina Rose Cager here says, funniest thing I ever heard, a Brooklyn Australian accent.
Oh, gosh. How does that even sound?
Yo, mate.
Yo, mate. Yeah, mate. Everything is mate.
Throw another person on the Barbie.
Yeah. Kehau, you refer to like your husband Glenn's mother as Mum.
Mum, yeah.
Right? And the show that you do was three
stuffed mums.
Three stuffed mums.
Yeah.
Because we say mum's the word, which is mean to be quiet.
Right.
Right.
But mum is mother.
But mum is mother.
Or mom. If I say mom, they go, oh, American. Because everybody says mom.
Right.
And we did a show called Three Stuffed Mums because two of my friends, one of us, one of the girls had a baby, and she was her first baby. And so my other friend and I went over, we're all comics, we went over to her house and we were talking. And Maggie had a teenager, and Kate had just had a new baby, and I'm the empty nester, right? My son is 44 now. So we're talking about all the different levels of motherhood and everything. And then we sat around and we looked at each other and we went, hey, there's a show in this, So we did a show called Three Stuffed Mums, and Maggie insisted we write music, so we had music. We wrote our own music, we wrote our own songs, and we each had a stand-up set about our level of motherhood. And it was a huge hit. It was amazing. We toured it for 2 years.
What is the word? Why stuffed? What does that refer to?
Stuffed in Australia is like you're exhausted. You're totally
stuffed.
depleted. You're just stuffed. And so everybody came. People came, and they came back and brought their mothers and their sisters and their aunties, and the husbands usually start out in the show like this, like they got dragged down to there, But by the end,
they did get
dragged down there. And so they're sitting there for the first half of the show, like, oh man, I didn't want to come to this show. There's 8,000 shows at this festival, and we came to this one. But by the end, they were all like, wow, it's like secret women's business. I didn't realize you guys did all this stuff, And they enjoyed it just as much, and it was a big hit. It was really lovely because nobody was talking about mothers. And then all of a sudden, everybody, Menopause the musical, women, all these women things started happening. But in the beginning, there wasn't the vagina monologues, right? It was earlier than that.
Yeah.
So women don't see themselves reflected on a comedy stage, especially, very often. So it's interesting when they do, because they really identify strongly with it, and we get a huge support from women who finally see themselves reflected correctly by other women going through the same. Women would come and go, did you have a camera in my house? Because they couldn't believe how common the experience was.
Well, yes, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, here. And by the way, you should wear underwear when you walk into your house. But
Andy and I are working on the ovarian opera.
the Bavarian opera.
It's it's in the making right now. It's kind of it will be amazing. I think it'll take more than 9 months to put that together. We just started on that. So look for it in a maternity ward near you.
Right.
The ovarian opera. Yeah.
You know,
And for short, it's called Oh. Yeah.
And your music is going to be done by Augie Colon.
Yes.
whoa, what happened?
Wait,
Jump. Oh, I see. This thing jumped over here. Hey, so Kehau, how long have you been in Australia, and how did you end up there in the first place?
20 years. I got there in 2002. The reason why I went is because I met someone, an Australian, and we ended up getting married. I mean, and I met him. You know, people go, "Well, how did you meet? That's so odd." I'm like, we met online. Good old AOL chat room.
Oh my goodness.
And we just became friends, and we laughed together and just whatever, became friends. And then he came to visit me once here in Hawaii, and then we got engaged and we got married, and I moved to Australia in 2002 and been there ever since. And people would ask me, yeah, do they understand your humor? Do they do that? And I had best, I don't know if you remember Willie Barcena. He was a Chicano comic. And I worked with him at a comedy club here in Honolulu, and he said, Miha, if you talk about your family, your friends, your neighbors, your kids, everybody has that. Everybody. You don't have to worry because people will understand you as long as you talk about stuff that's everyday stuff. And he was right because people there, people are people and they find the same things funny. The accent may be different, but if you're talking about your stupid neighbor or your stupid boss or something that you've observed, people all get onto it. So I've been quite lucky. I've been able to support myself in comedy.
Lopaka Brown, any relation?
It's my cousin. What's up, Paka? Paka live Eva Beach.
Yeah, she says aloha from Eva Beach.
Yeah.
Aussie cars right there.
This guy, the Brown family must have 10 million people because this guy got cousins everywhere.
Paka is a talented singer-songwriter.
Yes, I was going to say, I recognize the name.
Played for many, many years at Halikoa before the pandemic and stuff. But yeah.
Well, it's actually easier to point out who Kamaka is not related.
Yeah, exactly. Every time we're driving around, he's like, "Oh yeah, my cousin owned that business there, my cousin over there." And then I said last night I went visit my cousin, and I was like, "How many cousins you get, Barbara? Jesus!"
And they're real cousins.
Never had,
real, yeah. Blood
exactly.
cousins. Right?
I'm like, well, your family never had TV, or nobody,
What's funny is, many years ago there was a young lady that came to visit Hawaii for the first time. She and her girlfriend, and they went to hear some Hawaiian music. And this is more than 30 years ago, and they met Lopaka, and they fell in love with his music and his personality and everything. Yeah. So fast forward now, her name is Nancy. She lives in Southern California. She named one of her cats after Lopaka. So Nancy, yeah.
Popoke Lopaka.
Popoke Lopaka. So she posted the other day that by mistake she called her cat Kamaka instead of Lopaka, and I went, "Oh no, don't! There can only be one Lopaka Brown the cat." And so Paka, your name is still strong in the cat world.
Uncle Don used to say, no matter, as long as they mention your name.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing, whether they spell it right or whatever. As long as they mention your name, it's all good.
Well, you get to that age where you go to call your kids, you accidentally call them by the pet's name.
Yeah, I've done that. My son goes, "Mom, I called him Jackie once." And he was really, I only have one son, right? He's like, "Mom, it's not like you got 5 kids to go through. There's only one, I mean, you can't even remember one guy's name,
Yeah, here, we got what, 5 shakas from your cousin there. Oh, how's it? Does anyone have any questions out there for Kamaka, who is now living in California and centered there, but comes here so often? I mentioned you on stage the other day.
Oh.
I said, when I go visit Kamaka in Simi Valley, right? He's like, "Oh, bro, I know this place good to eat. They're only an hour away, right?" And I go, yeah, we go, right? And then I said, and then he comes home, and he's like, "Oh, bro, Mililani, I'm in Haleiwa. I don't like drive."
Yeah. In Australia, the distance is a huge country, right?
Yeah.
So people ask me, "Oh, you have a gig?" I said, "Yeah, I got a gig tonight." "Where is it?" This is about 3 hours. 3 hours? 3 hours? You can go around the island 4 times. What's the matter with you? You know, the distance is so great. And I don't even think about it anymore. Beginning, I would be like, wow, that's a long way. Now it's like, oh, yeah, that's only a couple hours.
It's all relative. It's
Yeah.
all
It's
relative.
all relative.
Depends where your cousins live.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all relative.
And your cousins live everywhere, bro. I tell you.
Look, it says C Honda wants to know, Kamaka, are you three gonna perform together or separate?
We're gonna be glued to. Well, 3 of us are gonna come out and what? Just tie Velcro to each other and just.
No, we'll be at Stand Up Honolulu on the 17th, 18th, and 19th next week, Kamaka goes on first, then Kehau, and then myself, and we perform alone.
Yeah, alone, together, but alone.
Alone. Together, yeah.
What's really interesting about that show, though, really is, you know, and so many comics are quite young, and to have 3 comics in the Makuli League,
Yeah.
still kicking ass, still getting on stage, still making people laugh, still out there. That is great. That is very rare to have that.
Well, what I especially like about it, Kehau, is that we go back to the Lizard Lounge
Oh,
days.
jeez,
Oh, my
I mean,
goodness.
think about how long ago that was. You know, I did this little comedy showcase thing in this club that sat, what, 20?
20 people.
20 people or so-
Uncomfortable folding chairs.
Yeah, right, like we're in now.
Above a coffee shop
Right, above a coffee
in
shop.
Kapahulu.
But, the people that came through there now, a lot, they're all
Yeah,
headlining.
yeah, yeah.
So we had Augie
Yeah.
Toba came through, Paulo Gata came
Right.
through,
Yeah,
Kento, who's
Yeah.
passed away, came
Yeah.
through as well. Exactly, and I just need to say it. It's not just because Andy's here, but Andy was always very kind to Kehau
Yeah.
and to myself. Take time to
Encouraging.
give us notes, and we truly appreciate that he kind of mentored us along the way.
You know, Kamaka and I were talking, like, doing the show with Andy. We're like, oh, I feel like the teacher going to grade us down.
Yeah,
We better do good because the Kumu is in the show, you know?
You know what? And this is along the lines of what you're talking about. Oh God, and this is going to sound so much like, "Hey, you kids, get out of my yard!" Right? But I think that's kind of lacking in today's
Yeah.
Yes.
The mentorship
stand up,
and
the mentor
We
thing.
were just talking about that last night.
You know, like
Yeah.
because you went and checked out, the new crop,
Right,
recently,
right. Yeah.
and
It's
and
different,
again,
yeah.
maybe we're out of touch, but
I
they
don't
seem
think
a
so.
little wayward to
Yeah,
me.
yeah. I think, like we were talking about that. When we started, okay, even before I started, we had Booga Booga to look at.
Yeah.
Where there was Territorial Tavern, where it was
Yeah.
full of comedy for people to go to, packed every time,
Packed.
and a lot of comics were coming up during that time, and it was vibrant, and everybody was in it, and very supportive and stuff. Not the same now. You don't have that, that scene where you can learn from each other. I mean, I learned so much from James Benton.
Yeah,
he was
sure.
and the fact that a lot of the earlier comics, like in our era, my day, but really it was the joy of doing it and the joy of watching other people do it, and everybody helped each other out. There was a lot of that
But you know what?
camaraderie.
In defense of the new generation, though, you look at Tumua Tuine, right?
Yeah.
Who's performing, this weekend,
Right.
Saturday, Sunday, NBC Arena,
Right.
sold out both
Right.
shows.
Fantastic.
He's 26 years old.
Yeah.
Slap
Slap him.
But what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
he works clean,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And he understands the social media thing,
Yeah.
none of which
Right.
we had.
None of
And
which we
I
had,
am so
exactly.
glad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely the key for Tumua, which he used during the pandemic because
Yeah.
no one was doing anything.
Yeah.
Used TikTok, used the short video formats, and used social media.
Yeah.
And very wise to do that.
Yeah.
And so good to see him being so successful.
Yeah.
Nancy Lewis says, "Love the T-shirt."
Oh,
I'm trying to guess which
Oh.
one.
Probably is.
Yours says T is what?
Tea is a hug and a mug.
a hug
Tea
in a
is
mug.
A hug in a
So,
mug.
how's Lopaka, Nancy? Is he feeling better? Her cat.
Cat.
Yeah. Yeah, and Nancy Lewis, I don't know if you heard Kamaka's joke earlier, but he said, it says security here, but underneath it says social. Social security. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's where we're at
Let's
now.
see what Papi Cheney has to say. That's great. So fun to have family hanging out. Yeah, in fact, I have a couple extra chairs here in case we get a live audience.
Yeah. But we do want to say we're doing those 3 shows next week.
Yeah.
Andy, Kehau, and myself. Really, really, really special because this is the first time since we've started in comedy that the 3 of us are going to be on stage doing a show together, which is just awesome. And then secondly, want to invite all of our friends, if you live in Honolulu or you live on the island, please drop in to Stand Up Honolulu.
Stand Up Honolulu in Kaka'ako.
In Kaka'ako on Cook Street.
Yeah.
Go to standuphonolulu.com for your tickets. Standuphonolulu.com, and then you can select either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Tickets are going really fast, so there's still tickets left.
And it's an intimate club.
It is.
It is.
Yes.
And I find that actually comedy works better in a. Comedy is such an underground kind of activity, really.
Yeah.
It works better in like dark, dank, small, where people can feel that connection with each other.
Well,
Because what's comedy if you can't trade respiratory droplets?
That's right. That's
okay.
right.
All right. You had me at dank. No, is that the past? Is that the past tense of?
There was Did you ever play the Comedy Underground in Seattle?
No.
Okay, there was a club, and it was in a basement, and it was funky, and you walked in and you went, "Oh man, did somebody bring me in here to kill me or something?"
Torture
and
chamber.
it was the best comedy
it
club.
is. It is the
It was
best.
just
Those
amazing.
those are really good. There's comics in Australia, that excellent comics, and their thing was like, what, that intimacy that you have in comedy is something that you don't get art forms, right? And laughter is contagious. The closer you are together, the bigger the more the laughter, the more whatever.
So comedy is a super spreader, is what you're saying.
Pretty much.
Yeah, comedy.
Thank you.
We take responsibility for the pandemic.
Yes.
But you're right. Even when you try to watch comedy online, and these are some funny, Bill Burr online, still funny, but it's not the same as sitting next to somebody
it is.
and
I
getting
know.
that vibe.
It's one of those live experiences that is so different when you're in that small room together.
In fact, I like this Stand Up Honolulu club so much. I asked Tamua if he would tell the 6,000 people in his audience to come down, but I'll give them a discount if they come as a group.
All 6,000.
All
Good.
6,000.
Yes.
One time.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Stand in
then,
a parking lot. We'll be on the stage with a really good microphone, and you just get your own.
You know what? Speaking of that, do you ever watch these movies, those Roman Colosseum movies, right?
Right.
And the emperor gets up there, I shall not.
Right.
How come you never hear anybody going, what?
Yeah.
Because there's somebody in mid-crowd saying, he said I shall not.
Yeah.
Oh, he did it. He said he shall.
Yeah.
The original telephone game, by the time it gets to the end of the crowd, he said he gonna do him.
You go do him. That's too funny. Oh, man.
That's true. Yeah, you never think about that, but it's like, really, how did you hear that?
Yeah.
But,
That's like Life of Brian. Jesus is giving that Sermon on the Mount. The guy in the back's like, what did he say?
There you go. Well, if you think about it, I mean, I have more equipment here than the
there's only
Beatles
three
had
of us.
at
Yeah.
Shea Stadium gun funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was doing this thing in my act the other day. You talk about Makuli comics, and the In Denial group like us. I am so happy to have been, alive when, during this period to see, to do this in the old days would be like, put the, catering over here.
Yeah, yeah.
And look at where we've come,
Yeah, that's the upside of all the technology, is that it's usable by the average person, and you can it's portable, which we didn't have before and stuff,
Talking
which
about-
is good.
talking about
But
catering
for me,
here.
I'm like kind of small and old, I can't.
Yeah.
I still use paper and pencil to write my comedy. I'm not on the computer. It's terrible. And my husband goes, "Okay, this is how you do it," and I'm like, "You see this face? Nothing. I have no understanding. You know, and you're over there on the phone last night, right? Okay, I got to get this microphone. I got to get this. It's a 50, but yeah, I can use the 4 and all that. Kamaka's on the other side of the table from me going, just nod. Just nod.
Now, Andy,
and I'm like, okay.
You said catering now. You know, every setup, every location when I work, there's always crafty and, you know,
Craft
service.
So you said,
Hi, Auntie Bagel.
where is... Oh, there's a bagel. You brought bagels?
Oh, God, you just made me think of Auntie Bagel. Auntie Bagel has been watching the show for 3 years. She was one of our first viewers to tune into the show.
Nice.
And you know, I don't know if you know the story of how I ended up going online, but basically, I clicked the button and what? Am I live? You know, with this camera,
right.
whoa, in my room, you know, is this, you know? and then I did it the next day and the next day and ended up doing 500 days in a row.
Good heavens.
And slowly improved.
And he never go batch them one time.
Not one time.
It's
not
amazing.
one time.
That's
why
do
I
not
always
show the
have this
camera
handy.
yeah. Either coming in or going out. Jesus.
Yes, but Auntie Bagel was there. Hey, see Honda. Aloha, everybody. She's one of our moderationists. You know, we have people that come in and they're not as nice as they should be, and then
She gets out a rubber slipper and get out.
Yeah, right, rubber slipper to the max. Hey, go on, Roach. Honey!
I had my on my video podcast last week, Babu's crew. I think C was on. We really felt honored. We had our first troll that popped in. Now, Andy, I know we talked about this before, and you gave me
You are nothing until you get trolled.
until you get trolled. And so Andy had said to me, the best thing to do is totally ignore them. Don't comment on them, nothing. Just move on.
Don't give them any oxygen.
And so
Absolutely.
That's the word right there, oxygen.
Oxygen. So I took a play out of the Andy Bumatai playbook, and I just said, folks, we do have a visitor. He's a troll. Please do not acknowledge. It was you want to see my sexy pictures? Click on this over here, and you'll
one of those.
right?
Yeah.
That's a bot.
Yeah, it's a bot. It's a bot.
Yeah. What's that a bot? So again, you know, Kamaka Brown coming in from California to be part of the show that we're doing next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Kehau coming in from Australia, and me all the way from Mililani. I'm talking quarter tank gas there and back in my
It probably
14
took
mile.
you longer to get from Mililani to here. They took us to fly in.
During traffic. You'd probably beat me. Yeah,
So we're calling it the In Denial Comedy Tour, and there's a little bit of history behind that, Andy. Back in 2017, Andy was doing a show in Vegas, and I said, I was in LA, why don't you come over to LA and do a show since you're in Vegas? He said, yeah, I'm on a motorcycle, you know, I got a thing with Harley Davidson, and boom, I can get the mic, motorcycle over there. I said, yeah, cool. So we set it up, and he goes, yeah, but you got to open for me, you know. And I hadn't done stand up for a while. I was doing many other things, and I said, brah, you know, no, that ain't gonna happen, brah. I'm so rusty. 26, not gonna happen. He goes, then the deal is off unless you open for me. I said, brah, don't do that, man. So I put my set together. Okay, tight little 20 minutes. I felt really, really good. At the show, I say to him, brah, do me a favor, man. Stay in the back. I don't want to look at you, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm performing in front of my kumu, right?
Right.
I'm performing in front of my kumu over here,
Yeah.
right? I tell you, true story. And I'm making this up, man. They had folding chairs, right? Okay. In the restaurant. He said he got teeth. Yeah, no problem, no worry, bro. He's in the back like this. Yeah, no worry, you know. So the MC goes, and now, you know, blah, blah, blah. Kamaka Brown. Andy grabs his folding chair, walks up the aisle to the first row, opens the chair, sits right down like this.
This when you had both of your eyes.
That's true.
Oh, too much.
It
Look
was
at
good
this,
fun.
what he says.
Good fun.
R90 says, Andy, put the pressure on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we thought of doing a touring together West Coast, and so we had planned to do from San Diego to Seattle, between 12 and 15 cities. It kind of varied. We did 2017, 18,
Bro. Something like
and then
that.
we canceled 2019 because of COVID. But when we're setting it up, Sherry, Andy's lovely wife, said, Andy, you in your 60s, Kamaka's in his 70s. You guys going to do 12, 15 cities. You guys in denial. And Andy goes,
There's the name.
That's it.
In denial.
We're not old. We're in denial. We did the T-shirts.
We got the
and whole
T-shirts,
bit.
right, yes.
You know, the last time when we made the hats, that was 2018.
Ay, yeah.
Just before the Rona went heat.
Yes. yes.
Wow.
Ooh. Andy always kolohe. Yeah, there we go. See? I know, and then Ann thinks that's very funny. Look at the emoji stream happening right there. By the way, for those who are wondering where we are, we're in Kapi'olani Park, okay? And I want to show you, I shot a little thing while I was waiting for these guys to show up. So here's where we are. I just did a little thing here.
So
Hold
beautiful
on, let me
still.
see. Here we go. If you listen carefully, you can hear the pickleball in the background. That's our setup right there.
A deluxe studio.
Yeah, okay.
Al fresco.
I knew Al Fresco. I went to school with his sister, Judith Fresco. Nice.
There's a lot of wind noise on this thing.
Beautiful is that? How
Yeah.
lucky are we?
Oh yeah.
Ignore the chickens.
No, the chickens is the best part.
You come down, set up, make your own lunch. Look, you get chicken, throw them on the fire. You know, hey, they
Yeah.
provide you with your own lunch down there.
In fact, you know what? Does anybody want to hear a video? In fact, I want to play something for you. You grew up Roosevelt, right?
Yeah, both of us actually went to
Guys,
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt on the
Okay,
slopes
so
of Papa
Roosevelt
Roosevelt
to
to
the
the So what's
arson
Oi!
should be-
Oi.
Oi!
Oh, hold on. I went disconnect myself. God, funny. I was gonna play a video for you here. You know, I don't know if you know, I do these music
Yeah, yeah.
videos and stuff,
Yeah.
right? So I have them up here. But what would Makiki be close to that
Yeah,
area?
Makiki. It's in Makiki.
Let's play you a video here and take a little break, okay? Hold on. I'm gonna do my. Come on, Makiki, and see what comes up. See if anything. Boom, there we go. Oh, here's one. This is a video I did reminding people to be careful, and I shot it through Makiki here. Why don't you hear this? Hold on. You ready? Okay.
Yeah, Bowser Bowser.
Hold on. Hold on. It takes me a little bit. Take a little break. This is for those of you who are familiar with this video. Can go bathroom right now. Here we go.
My mama told me I should beware. I'll tell you a story about mean people who take you south. Innocent girls, don't mean to scare you, but be careful. Maybe think twice before you walk alone. Call somebody to take you home. Look over your shoulder when you go that way. This world might take you to a bad, bad place. Remember you told me things your mama said. She never gave you enough affection. Let you run around. She didn't know you're bound to feel alone and such neglection. You may feel the need to fix the past to me and show overloneliness. You feed me, pushes me further. World full of bad, I can't take much longer. Hold tight, you see I'm right. I don't tell you nothing. Just
Sorry, C, I had it down.
Remember you told me I should watch out. You see not I will have a good intentions. So keep your eyes stretched and sharp your senses. I'm telling out. This is not mine.
So, see you later, Bass. Thanks for dropping in, bro.
Hope these scars can heal with time.
Yeah, there you
and
go.
Seaware.
Yeah. And I was just telling Kehau how your mom is beware and you're aware, you know, and that was kind of the inspiration of that last video there. Hey, look! Hey, Photo Luke Kauai is rating with a party of 19 on Twitch. Mahalo, Photo Luke. Mahalo nui loa. Thanks, you baga. Okay, so now, well, a party of 19. Can you believe that? So now we're going to get 20.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, okay. And you guys all showing up on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, right? Next week. You better hurry up and make your reservation because your room is tight.
Well, yeah, it is a intimate room.
It's an intimate room.
But you know, it's going to be so much fun.
It will. It
You
will
know?
be fun.
And any of the Hamajang gang that does join us, man, be sure to come up and say how's
Yeah,
it
Yeah,
that you
say
saw
hello.
that you're part of the Hamajang gang, and if anyone from the Oahu gang of friends, relatives, and frequent flyers of the Kamaka Bronze Range. Hey, there goes your.
Hey.
That's the Samoan mopeds.
That's a
That's a mean gang, that the Samoan mopeds.
Hey, that's nothing. In Australia, there was a problem in Perth, in Western Australia, with gangs of mobility
They call them
scooters.
bikies. Oh, the scooters, the scooter
The
people.
all these old guys with their mobility scooters harassing everybody, just in gangs roaming down the streets.
The mobility. Oh man,
that's great.
Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah, that's so fun, right? Hey, get out of my parking!
Yeah.
That's so funny. By the way, mahalo once again, Photo Luke, and all the people that are coming in on the raid on the Twitch side. I don't have that up because I'm relegated to my little screen here. I don't have my giant array that I usually do in my room, but mahalo, you bugger. How's this? Photo Luke. By the way, check out Photo Luke Hawaii on Twitch and on YouTube. He does these walk-around videos that are amazing, and you know, we're doing a piece of that kind of here in Kapi'olani Park. Yeah? Uh-oh, watch out. Look at this. Kamaka checking his
No, I get one
Tinder account.
I get one brother from Waimanalo. Go, hey, Charlie Young. What's up, Charlie? Go come down to the show, bro. Bring the boys from Waimanalo.
Waimanalo.
Waimanalo and Kailua, them guys.
Oh.
That's all the East Side boys. East Side. Represent the East Side. Bring the gang.
How's it, Michael Anthony Smith? Mahalo for being here. And Auntie Bagel says, as soon as somebody volunteers to send me a round trip ticket, I will be there. What?
Nice.
It's worth the plane fare.
It is worth the plane fare.
If you get the plane fare, we throw in the ticket for free.
Exactly.
You ever? Oh, there's Photo Luke right there. Let's see what Photo Luke has to say right here. Hey, and where Cindy Krause? Aloha. How's it, everyone? How are you, Photo Luke? You gotta follow Photo Luke. He does this thing. He takes the camera and he walks around places, hikes and stuff, and it's like, in fact, the Shakalaka, one of our regular Hamajang gang, was hanging out with him, and she says, You have no idea. You know, you watch these videos, think, oh, I'll take a short walk. They're 3 hours long. I said, yeah, because you cannot edit real time, huh? Right there. Hey, Mark, how you, brother? Yeah, hey, the outdoor venue rocks. Just watch out for the mobility walker gang.
What's up, Cindy? Long time no kind, Cindy.
But
Good
Cindy
to see you.
Krause.
Cindy Krause, yeah.
Cindy Krause warming up the house.
I threw her part of town a little while back there.
I just love that name, Anti-Bagel.
Yeah.
I just love it.
Hey, Terry in Scotland. Oh, you brother. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me go on so you can see my shaka there. I only have 2 cameras on this one, so I don't know. How long we been on now? 46 minutes. Not bad.
Oh, not bad.
There we going. Yeah, lucky I went up my plan to 50 gigabits of hotspot space right there. Hey, Deborah, hello. Casey Jones. Hey, aloha, y'all. It's always weird for me to hear aloha, y'all.
Aloha, y'all.
But y'all is getting
Y'all.
kind of,
It's so funny.
permeating the culture.
It's
so.
like, yo. And then if you're talking about everybody, say, oh, yo.
You know what? I
Oh,
didn't
y'all.
know that. I thought y'all was like a bunch of people. And they goes, no, y'all can be one person.
All
Y'all.
y'all is everybody.
Yeah. Local style, we say, if it's like Bobby and them. Hey, who's over there? Bobby and them are gonna come.
Yeah.
So,
Them guys.
them guys, yeah. Them guys, Bobby.
And everybody knows. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Who was at the party? Luana and Puanani and them. Oh, yeah.
Or Punani guys.
Punani guys, yeah.
Hey, the outdoor setting is lovely.
It is. We're very blessed. This is a beautiful day as well.
And in fact, I can take this and do my my Poragi camera. Oh, hold on, I gotta move this. Let's see how bad I can screw things up.
Hey,
Oh,
nice.
Oh, the bus.
Oh,
there's the
bus.
bus. You can hear the things, and then there's the whole park cup people, Lani. Did the there's the Japanese girls, tourist girls behind.
You know, when my husband and I got married, we got married near the gazebo at Kapil and at the palace, right? At Eli Palace. And it was a small, it's not we had about maybe 30 of my friends that were all there. And all of a sudden, I look up, tourist bus comes through, right? Next thing I know, there are 50 Japanese tourists at my wedding.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and they're all like taking pictures. Oh, a native wedding, because we all had laser. And I'm like, who are these? Glenn said, who are these people? I said, it's the tour bus. They thought it was an event. They all showed up. I'm like, Jesus Christmas. They were laughing. It's like, no, this is a private. They're
Did
all
you
like,
have a ring bearer with a basket?
No.
No, with a ring? Because then the little person could come walk around and...
Oh, just score some yen.
Yeah.
That's too funny. I remember one time when I worked at a Royal Hawaiian Hotel, right? A lot of the tourists used to get married in the lobby, like with people walking in and out because it's such a beautiful
Yeah,
place.
right.
But
It is
the
beautiful.
whole ceremony right in the lobby. And I remember thinking to
It's a
myself,
huge garden. What the hell?
yeah, but I remember thinking to myself, I wish I had the capacity to just go, this is cool. I said, I'm so cool, I can't have any fun anymore, because you're like, I would never do that.
Yeah.
And then you look at these guys, they're all having
And
a
they're
great
happy.
time. Could you do that? Get off a bus with a bunch of Hawaiians and crash a Japanese guy's wedding?
No. No.
But that's still on your bucket list, right?
Yeah, right. I kind of
It's on your Pahu list.
The Pahu list.
What? People are so weird. Really, that's what gives a lot of comics material. The people are so weird. They do such weird things. You don't have to look far to laugh.
Yes.
Oh
Yes,
my
yes, yes.
gosh.
It's funny, we just went through an election and we don't talk politics here. But, I know for a fact there are comics who vote for who would provide the best material.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like, that's good. That's good.
Oh, that's good.
That's gold. Let's use that.
Oh, we have more Samoan moped guys.
All right.
Here, let's enjoy the sound.
This might be the mobility scooters with big mufflers on them.
Yeah, right.
These are the mobility scooter people.
What is that, like Game of Thrones, that thing?
Veterans Day run, huh, Andy? Veterans Day run with the.
Oh
with
well,
the
yeah.
guys there.
Many of the people who are ride motorcycles in Hawaii, especially, are
vets.
veterans.
Yeah.
You know, and there's they do runs to the war memorials and stuff. In fact, in Mililani, as I was getting gas before I came here, there was a Jeep club. It was all Jeeps, and I think, wow, the kind of place you guys go, nobody gonna see you.
Yeah, exactly.
Big flags and stuff, and what is that going across the mountain? I don't know, but they get flagged.
I don't know. Must be the night marchers get jeeps now. Wow.
Yeah, we were at Costco, right? And the guy with the flags, it was like,
Yeah.
he can't even see out his back window.
And his
going on?
candidate, the
three huge flags.
He had a Hawaiian flag. He had an American flag.
Yeah.
And he had a flag of
Make America Great Again.
Make America Great
But
Again.
full-size flags in the back of his.
But the bumper stickers are those that lost. I mean,
Yeah,
we were saying
right.
like that person. So
I
I
said,
wouldn't be
that
driving
guy's
around
running.
town with the bumper sticker of the guys that lost. I would take that stuff down. But he was like, yeah.
Well, but the thing is, and again, we don't do politics,
Yeah.
but that guy doesn't believe they lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly.
We're saying,
the thing is,
huge
they
flags,
they
man.
were full-size flags. in the
Oh,
back of the
no,
thing.
that's-
and I
that's-
was like, how can he cannot see out the back window?
What? See what went on behind you? No, we don't need that.
We don't need that.
I have
Get out
a
of the
friend.
way.
I have relatives who are full-blown, election deniers. And
Oh, right.
and I love them, and believe what you want. But I tell them, never go to a basketball game because I don't know if
Yeah.
your team lose. You might not be too popular. The scoreboard was rigged.
Yeah,
But you know what? Takes all kinds.
takes all
Takes all
kinds.
kinds.
Exactly.
And I tell people, because we're going through, the voting process now. You don't vote, you don't get to complain.
in Australia, it's compulsory. You have to vote. Or
You
get
have
fined.
to vote?
You have to.
Well, and what happens if you
Mandatory.
don't?
You get like a fine.
You get a
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah, that's true. I was reading that.
Yeah.
That's
Is
true.
it an Australian fine? Like, you didn't vote? No. Fine.
Fine. Yeah. I don't know. It's like $50 or something.
It's
and
mandatory.
Mandatory.
Okay, I understand
Mandatory.
that we don't want to talk religion or politics, but I do believe, Andrew, being responsible people, we should talk about
Okay,
the
that's where you're going wrong, right there.
This
Responsible
could be a
people.
setup.
I'm just, and we were talking about it when we parked the car at Kehau. There is an infestation of chickens, bro. Chickens here in the park.
I could not believe the number of chickens
Get
walking around this
bro.
park.
Okay, and I'm just
Look,
saying, there's no
everywhere.
reason for anybody to go hungry
Yeah.
on the island because get plenty chickens, man.
Well, the only people that go hungry are people who are slow.
Yeah.
Hard for catch on chicken.
Oh, okay. But that's,
By the way, do you know the theory on why there are so many chickens?
please educate us, Andrew.
And someone on Kauai told me this, and because Kauai choke chickens, right?
Yeah.
When the hurricane comes, and all the Filipinos who got the fighting chickens in their yard, they gotta let them go,
Oh,
or the
right, right.
hurricane
Oh,
will
right,
kill
right,
them,
right.
or they escape on their own,
Right.
and they get into the wild, and people have a hard time catching chickens.
How they got
you know
the
how
compu-
you know how fast a chicken
Oh yeah,
is?
chicken is.
A chicken can run the exact same speed as a human can, a fast human.
Jesus.
Not
So-
as fast as one slingshot or one BB gun, bro. And
That's
how
cheating.
how do we get, bro? How do we get from Kapa'a to Kapiolani Park? That's what I like.
The bus, bro. The bus.
the bus. One of
And
these.
then pretty soon they're gonna be on the rail.
Well, not pretty soon, but you know.
I've told this story before, but I remember one time in my youth I was surfing pipeline and my board hit me in the middle of the head and I had a big cut right here, right? So I was holding it closed and I go into the Kahuku emergency room place, the hospital over there, and the guy goes, "Okay, bro, just go in that room, we'll be right with you." I walk in and there was a chicken. And I said, "Oh, excuse me, is there a line?" Right? And
No,
then
that's
the
a doctor.
doctor comes in.
Yeah.
So the doctor comes in, doesn't even acknowledge the chicken. He looks at my head and goes, "Bro, go town. Go town, bro. Don't fix that here."
We need more Band-Aid over here.
Point to the chicken. That's the surgeon.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
but chickens are, nature's alarm clock.
Oh.
Yeah.
I saw a thing where someone says, I don't know why people when you're scared or when you're a coward, people call you a chicken. Have you ever met a chicken? Those things will screw you up. They're vicious.
They're
you know?
mean.
They're mean.
They're mean buggers.
So I'm staying at a friend's house in North Shore in Haleiwa, which I love being out there on the farm. There are chickens galore, and they feed the chickens. He's out in the driveway with the whole thing. Last night, after I dropped you off, we got from the club. I got home around 11 o'clock last night, right? Pull the car into the driveway. I'm walking to the house, and in the distance, I hear.
Yeah.
11 o'clock last night. I'm thinking, that bugger's time. Maybe he's on. Maybe it's on Australia.
It's Australian chicken.
Australian chicken. Australians love Hawaii.
So 11
That's
o'clock.
probably true.
11
That was for
o'clock
tomorrow.
11 o'clock p.m. would have been what time in Australia?
Okay, so 20 hours ahead, whatever that is.
20
so
hours.
a day ahead, 4 hours behind. So
Hey,
it would have been
that
I went public
7
school.
PM.
Okay.
7 p.m.
Go
Yeah,
easy
with
on her. Roosevelt done funny.
Roosevelt.
Right
too.
there. He should know then.
I was just testing. That was
7
the
p.m.
7 p.m.
Casting.
Stu
Hey,
ya.
Keolapi, Michigan in the house. How you
man.
gonna? How you doing? Yeah, we're here in Kapi'olani Park doing another remote broadcast. This is Kamaka and Kehau, and we're going to be performing at the Stand Up Honolulu next week, 17th, 18th, and 19th.
Get your tickets.
Go to standuphonolulu.com. Is that right,
Yep.
Kamaka?
Yep.
Standuphonolulu.com. There we go. Tourist chickens.
Tourist chicken, that's right.
Yeah, and where it says it was a tourist chicken.
Yeah.
That
It was a
woke you
tourist
up at
chicken.
11 o'clock.
All right.
Call
Yeah,
for
there you
tourist
go.
chicken.
Was experiencing a little bit of jet lag, and so we're still kind of, yeah, 11 o'clock tonight. A bunch of chickens going off now.
Hey, who was this? Darlene S. cheering 300 biddies. Hard to see on the small screen, Darlene, but mahalo for the biddies. That's a Twitch thing. People make donations.
All right. Oh,
And a biddy is equal to 1 cent. So that's
okay.
a $3 donation. That's hefty.
Nice.
In the online community. Darlene is another OG Hamajang gang. In fact, when we had the I can't remember 300th show, or we gave her the Ku'u Aloha Kindness Award.
Nice.
Ku'u Aloha was I called her my avatar crush.
Oh.
And because I never met her, but I just saw her, and she passed away.
So 300 is $3?
Yeah.
So if I hit you up and I do minus 300, I'm borrowing $3 from you.
Exactly.
Is that how that worked? Okay.
That's how it works.
All right.
And look here, someone else just cheered, and I lost it because I was following with Kamaka. Whoever that was, mahalo. And again, my screen kind of small. And I know
and we're kind of big and we're taking up space. So.
yeah.
Small screen, big people. That's not good.
Hey, John Baker Sr., mahalo for joining us, gang. Aloha from Southern California, formerly from Hilo.
Oh, where
I'll
you
be
stay in
in
Southern
Hilo.
California? Andy's gonna be in Hilo. Frank De Lima.
On April 22nd at the
Okay.
Palace Theater
Okay.
with Frank De Lima.
Yeah.
In-
Where are you in Southern California?
This is John Baker Sr.
John Baker Sr. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm always curious where. in
Hilo,
Southern
the home of the
California.
1 pound lao lao. The
Oh,
Kuhilgra.
Wendo's Lau Lau.
1 pound
1
lao.
pound lao lao.
Wow, man.
There it is.
Yeah, the only
Oh,
problem
no.
is get bouncing. You gotta pound him first.
And my daughter-in-law, she's so cute. She goes, "Oh, you want to share that?" No.
No.
Had butterfish.
No. Yes.
That's when you know it's
Fullerton.
You know
John
that-
Oh,
Baker.
Fullerton.
Oh,
Got it.
Fullerton.
Okay.
This is Fullerton. You're in Simi Valley?
I'm in Simi, but we do a lot of things in Orange County and stuff. And so check us out on the Sandwich Island Social Network.
Yeah.
Kamaka is everywhere.
And
He is everywhere.
Yeah.
If wherever, it's like super Hawaiian. Whenever there is a ho'olaulea, I'll be there.
You remember Jay Akohed Pupuli would run a little comedy. There was a ha period, and he was Chicken Man. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. Remember that one? Yes.
It's Chicken Man.
It's Chicken Man.
Yeah, Jay Akuhit Pupula. I remember, I mean, this is going to date me to the max, but when he was king, Michael W. Perry was just, on KKUA with thing, and we were talking about, being and I said, what's the secret to being a successful DJ, was what they called him back there. And he said to me, to just stay on. Just be on there and stay on there, and one day you'll be Jay Akuhead Pupuli. And look at him! He did it! I wasn't interested in doing radio, but...
Kamasami Kong, too, is in Japan.
He's still doing it.
In Japan, yeah.
I just spoke to him. Yeah. And it's so cheap to talk to Japan.
Oh, no.
I know. Darlene S. Hello, Cheryl Wineberry from Texas. Aloha. And Auntie Bagel says, Frank's still around. I remember him when he first started. Are you talking about Frank B. Shaner?
Or Frank De Lima? Which one?
Oh, Frank De Lima. Yeah. Or Frank De Lima. Yeah. Frank De Lima. Oh yeah, he's still around.
Come on, you just saw him.
We just saw him at
the old Dots.
Yes.
Yeah, he's still going strong. In
Great
fact,
show.
like I said, he and I will be in Hilo, and then the next weekend after that, Kauai. Yeah, loved Chicken Man.
Chicken Man. When I was growing up, man, that was like everybody listened to Coconut Wireless every morning, 5:30. People. All the local guys are tuned in to Jaco Head Pupuli. My dad and everybody that generation, they lived with that radio program every morning at the crack of dawn,
Then I learned from Kehau yesterday, there was a song, what was it, The Bull of Bethel Street?
The Bull of Bethel Street.
Was it? And you said, that was your Ohana
She
that
saw
wrote.
them fighting in Two Jacks.
Right.
Two Jacks Bar.
Two Jacks Bar.
Mahalo Gooch.
Yes, my cousin
The
wrote
Gooch
that.
Kawa.
Yeah, Gooch Kawa.
What's
he just
up,
said,
Gooch?
He just said, gave you a private message, some gigs.
Oh.
So we'll see. Maybe he's getting back in the saddle
All
himself.
right.
Yeah.
Good to hear from you, Mr. Kawaguchi.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, well, the last time we all sat down together was with Gooch.
With
remember?
Gooch. We had dinner and we had down there.
We had dinner. Yep. Well, a while ago, before our Rona. That's right. Okay, how long we've been on here? 1 hour, gang. So,
wow.
Does anybody have a request of
the
a video
villagers
they
haven't
wanna
come
see?
with the torches. Get out! Get out!
Well, I'm just trying to outlast the Japanese girls in the back. They've been here the whole time.
So just as a wrap, the three of us are on the In Denial comedy tour, firing that up again. And it's at the Stand Up Honolulu. And myself, Kehau, and Andy. Next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 17, 18, 19. Please grab your tickets. There are some tickets still left. Go to standuphonolulu.com and grab your tickets there.
We'd love to see you because we're going to have fun. So we know you'll have fun.
Absolutely.
That's the trick, if you have fun. I mean, it's so. I remember one time, I had this gig and it was a private gig, right? And it was for this company, and evidently the owner of the company was a real jerk, right? So I show up, like, he walks up to me, you know what? You better be funny for the kind of money I'm paying for you. And he's like getting in my face, and I went, you know what? Maybe this isn't gonna work. You do the show. And I go, like, who treats a comic like that before they have to go out and be funny? You better be funny.
Yeah, well, that's inspirational. Thanks so much for that.
Really? I said, So the guy goes, Andy, come on, here. So I walk on. First thing I do, how's it, everybody? And Merry Christmas here. Man, your boss is a jerk. The place explodes. Wow, you should have seen this guy's in my face. I was just, my God.
It's the recognize the elephant in the room.
Right.
Acknowledge it. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting how some people, they start companies, they don't want to be a boss. They want to be a king. You know what I mean? Or a queen. That happens too. So, Can we, let's see, can we have 1 more hour, please?
Oh, we love you.
Oh, thank you.
Bring lunch. I was getting hungry.
There you go. Frank De Lima said, had a bass player that he called Mannequin Man. No expression at all. That was Chuck Tilton. No.
Was an Asian guy. Right?
Kekoeva? Was it Kekoeva? I'm trying to remember who that was.
I don't know what's in Frank's.
I don't know. Oh, well,
Mannequin Man.
you know, now he does basically music tracks, but he still does the costumes and stuff.
Right.
If you're in the right mood, I gotta tell you, Frank has given me side pain sometimes just with that Portuguese perspective on things, you know.
Yeah.
That one line always kills me about the Chinese guy when he's a game show host. Who wants to be a $5 heir? $5! Like, oh my goodness.
Be a $5 yeah.
I know.
But his classic, you know, he does his classic because it was in September when I saw him. It was Grandparents' Day.
Right, you did the buffet.
Yeah, and you know, he did his classic Imelda Marcos, and he did the sumo in a sumo outfit, right?
He still does those.
Yes, it's classic, and people just loved it. You know?
And the thing about it too, everybody goes, you know, I went to see him, and he said, you know, he's doing the same stuff. I said, if he doesn't do that, he gets complaints.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Tony Bennett not doing I Left My Heart in San Francisco.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that's too funny. Let's see, back in the 80s, Andy, oh man, the 80s. Don't even, I'll tell you something about the 80s. And, who were we talking this about? I was with Shakalaka and E.T. Guerrero, and we were at Denny's after one of my shows, and we were talking about how happy we were that back when we were yee-hawing it, never have cameras or YouTube or any of that stuff.
Yeah, get away with a lot without. Now, Jesus Christmas, you can't even walk across the street without somebody filming you.
Yeah, I mean, the other day I was in this very park, and there were 3 people doing a live stream right here. They had a laptop and a mic, and they were sitting.
Oh wait, no,
wait a minute.
that's us.
Oh, sorry.
Deja vu.
See, that's what happened. You know, you get makuli, you forget with the times.
Yeah, you know, it's not too bad when you mess up the time, but when you mess up the dimension, that's the kind.
You wouldn't use the D word on us.
A dimension. The kind dimensions. I had all their albums.
Yeah, I had 5 of them.
And then I had the follow-up, the Captain Dementia.
Captain Dementia.
Good harmony.
I don't know if you see Martin Short and Steve Martin do like these shows together, right? And they're talking. Steve Martin goes, it's beautiful. I love them.
Yeah.
And he goes, Steve Martin says, my mother was 91, lived till she was 91. She had Alzheimer's, she had dementia.
Yeah.
He said, which is very touching. He says, very poignant, but also very funny. Because I'm talking to her one day, and she said, where's Gary? That was my father. And I said, well, he passed away 3 years ago. She goes, well, that would explain a lot.
Okay, here's my dementia. Before my dad passed away, he was in the home, where they can care for him and all that stuff. And I would go to visit him, right? And we never got along, and that's fine, right? But when I went to see him, he thought I was the nurse and not me, because he couldn't recognize me.
Right.
So I'd go, let's go take a walk, put him in the wheelchair. The whole time he complained how I don't come visit him.
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible, Bobby. What kind of son is that? Oh, no. Hi, Maka Baga. You think he would come see his own father? Oh, that's terrible, Bobby. But, I got to tell you something. And, I watched a movie recently. It's called Being Gloria, and it's about the decline, Alzheimer's. And, you think to yourself, you'd rather be hit by a car than slowly be able to just, who are you?
Yeah,
And,
both my parents.
So I got a dad story. Same thing with my dad. My mom had already passed away, and Alzheimer's. He was in a private home in Waipahu, a large home. And my brother and I would visit, and he would say, dinner time come, get one naked man, to come and sit eat dinner with us. And I said, Dad, come on now. Because he would tell us all these different things happening. The bus came right over here. The bus doesn't come on this road. We're always good. No, this naked man coming. I said, Dad, come on right here. And so I went back to California, and my brother calls me. He goes, brah, the wife and I went down around dinner time, and there's this guy sitting at the dinner table with no clothes, and the lady, the owner, she comes in, Mr. Pacheco, how many times I gotta tell you? You gotta wear clothes when you come to dinner. And my dad turns around to her, Tim, I told you.
Oh, the guy. Oh, maybe Dad can do my taxes.
Yeah.
Well, my mother was like, when she was 80, she was already losing it. My son and I went to, we were going to do an 80th birthday party for it. So my son goes, okay, Grandma, we're going to make a list of your guests. He goes, what about Uncle So-and-so? Oh, he's dead. Oh, okay. Well, how about Uncle So-and-so? Nah, he died. Okay. How about Auntie So-and-so? Oh, she died. My son goes, Grandma, all these people can't be dead. She goes, they should be.
I remember, my mom who passed away recently too. After my dad passed, I went over there and I spent 6 months helping her adjust to that whole thing because, Anyway, and so we started reminiscing, and I said, you tell that story about, and I mentioned some story, and I said, I just need to know, is that true?
Right.
And she says, some of my stories, I told them so many times, I cannot remember. But wouldn't it be good if it was?
Yeah. Let's just say it was.
Let's just say it was.
My dad was hysterical because he was one of those people who had to leave the house. He goes, I'm going to go, whatever. My son calls me one day. He says, Mom, you got to come home because Grandpa's trying to leave the house. He's hitting me with his cane and he wants to leave. And so I run home, right? I go, what's going on, Dad? He goes, I have to go to my sumo match. Now, my dad was about 5 feet tall, weighed about 100 pounds, wringing wet, right? I'm like, sumo match? And he had this brown paper bag. I said, what's in the bag? He goes, that's my sumo uniform. I look inside, there was a Depends, right? And my dad had a stroke, he had a heart attack, he walked with a cane, he could, and my son is on the couch like, oh, Grandpa. And so I said, okay, Dad, if you're a sumo wrestler, what is your sumo name? And my son pipes up from the couch. I get one, Hinokenwaki. And my dad just laughed. And and that's the thing with that. Once they laugh, it breaks that spell. Yeah. So laughter is so good for, a lot of things, It's a healing art.
Oh, it is the healing art. And another thing, before we wrap it up here, because I think Photo Luke is about to start his show and I don't want to step on his. But another one is music.
Yeah.
Have you seen that video where the guy goes to these place where there's a bunch of people with Alzheimer's? They sit there, stare at the wall all day, and then he puts earphones on them and plays like Glenn Miller and things that they grew up with, and all of a sudden they're up and they're moving because the music just whoop straight through.
The music.
So us gonna be Inagata Davida.
Get your motor running.
Born to be wild. You can just see it now.
Okay, gang, you know what? Thank you so much for tuning in. And again, to wrap it up, next Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 17th, 18th, 19th, Honolulu, Stand Up Honolulu. Go to standuphonolulu.com and you can see the three of us making that kind.
And it's going to be historic, so you better get your ticket because this may not happen again. One of us is going to drop off the perch before the next time. So
I volunteer. Well, wait, Photo Luke says, Andy, no worries. I pound my stream today. All you. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So what? I was stepping on your stream. Sorry, bro. This guy, oh man. Yeah, if you don't know Photo Luke, and you miss Hawaii especially, he walks through, goes in, get shave ice and talks to the people.
Nice. What's good about that, Photo Luke? I tell you what, we don't have enough memories committed to film about the way we live in Hawaii.
True.
While we still have a chance to live the way we grew up with. With the shave ice and with downtown and with you're here in Kapiolani Park. You never know where it's going to go. That's so crucial.
And just as an added thought to that, the stories of our kupuna now and the stories of these, all these baby boomers, if we don't record those stories, write them down, they're gone, right?
They're gone.
So for your grandparents, all of the Hemajang gang and all of our friends out there, capture their stories, man. No matter, even if it's not here in Hawaii, wherever you are, capture the stories because once they're gone, man.
take a video recording, take a audio recording with
Yep.
your phone.
Right.
Keep all the photos, all of that, and write down what the photo's about. I'm going through old photos going, who is this?
Who is
Could
this?
nobody ever bother to write everything down on the back of the thing?
And the
to
upside
try,
of,
because that's so important to keep all that.
and the upside of video is, when your son asks you, Mom, is that true? Watch the video.
Look it
I'm
up,
gonna
look it
play.
up.
I'm gonna play. Speaking of things that we remember in Hawaii, I did a video where I rode my one wheel through the swap meet. When's the last time you went to the swap meet? Remember?
Still happening?
Yes. Well, here I'll show you a video. Okay. And then after we come out of this, one, we'll say aloha and thank you for watching. Okay. So let's go visit the swap meet on the one wheel. Here we go.
I can't let you go, baby. I just wanna tell you that. No, 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 no. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care. 'Cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I've been looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too, I just can't quit you now 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, 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 no. Cause I love you, baby. No, 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 no. Can't let you go. Cause I love you, yeah. There was a time I didn't have romance. But after I met you, I felt it was my chance. But nobody tells me good things about you, baby. I'm gonna stay right here. And I don't mean maybe. I can't let you go. I can't let you go, yeah. I can't let you go, yeah. I can't let you can't tell me to let go, baby. 'Cause I love you, yeah. 'Cause I love you, yeah.
Boom.
Small technology problem.
Pull them out first, then out. When you wear glasses and you go forward sometimes. Oh, we're doing technology lessons.
Good times,
Anyway,
good
gang,
times.
mahalo to our special guest, Kehau Jackson, and of course, Kamaka Brown here.
We see you next week.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See you in the audience.
Yeah.
Let's have fun. Let's have a laugh. We need to laugh nowadays.
And when's your next live stream?
It would be next week, Wednesday.
Next week, Wednesday.
And if you're in Australia, I will be back on the cruise ships on December 16th. I get home the 14th of December, and I get on a ship on the 16th of December. Comedy cruise, 5 comics, 3 days, full-on comedy shows every day and every night. So if you happen to be, in the neighborhood.
If you're in
hop
Southern
over.
California in the Burbank area, I'm at Flappers Comedy Club on Friday, November 26th, 7 o'clock show. So if you're in Southern California, Burbank, come out to Flappers Comedy Club
It's a good
Friday,
club.
November 26th. Yeah.
Yeah. And that gives you some indication on how brave Kehau is as a comic, because you die on a boat, you cannot go anywhere. You're stuck with those people.
That's
so
right.
She's confident, and next week gonna be
because you
good
gotta
fun.
live with your audience. It's like the walk of shame to breakfast the next day.
In line with your tray. Oh yeah, I'm working on that joke.
Room service.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, gang. Mahalo once again for being here.
Aloha.
Thank you so much.
Mahalo.
Aloha.
See you next week.